Alright, let's go Ranger.
In a city where the police chalk up 3 out of every 4 homicides to the drug trade, the ongoing violence in the Callio Project was painfully hard to swallow. Many people would say that it started in 1987 when the first shot fired in the Callio War would claim the life of Sam Clay, aka Sam Scully. To people on the outside looking in, it was just another senseless killing, but to the people within the Callio, the rubbing out of Sam Scully would be the beginning of a long trail of bloodshed that would send dozens of young men to early graves and dozens more to prison. During the Callio's early days, the project was considered as a means of working class families to live comfortable while saving up the bread to purchase their own homes. However, that would all change. Data compiled from the Metropolitan Crime Commission would show that from 1993 to 2004, 88 people had been crushed in the Callio projects. The harsh reality of the Callio would birth some of the most notorious gangsters to ever walk the streets of New Orleans. One of those gangsters would be Levy Johnigan. Raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, the Callio project to be exact, Levy Eric Johnigan III, aka Levy, was born to Donna Marie Johnigan and Levy Eric Johnigan Jr. in 1970. As an adolescent, Levy would attend John McDonough Senior High School. Although John Mac was downtown, buku dudes from uptown and the Callio went to the Mac. Levy himself, Corey, Ulysses, Haran, believe it or not, Brian Baby Williams also went to the Mac. Don't get it twisted, Uptown had a strong presence at the Mac. However, the Ballet Boys and the Bernard would also be deep. Like most teenage boys being raised in the impoverished environments, public housing projects in New Orleans, Levy would soon be living the fast life. The year is 1992. Mary J. Blige's What's the 411 can be heard being played in damn near every whip, club, bar, and social setting. A lot of y'all boys might be mad when I say this, if you're from the NO, but that boy Levy was the first person that I heard saying, "Picture this," and what's the 411? Before you knew it, the whole city was saying, "Picture this." I don't know if it was a yo thing or not, but that boy Levy was definitely the first person I heard coming with them two slangs, "Picture this" and "What's the 411?" It wouldn't be long before Levy be recognized as a certified gangster in the streets of New Orleans, running with the likes of Tony D, another certified gangster from the mean streets of the city. This all will be going down in the late 80s to early 90s during the Sam Scully and Glenn Mitts War era. In 1989, Fernando Bell, who had been shot while walking down Thalia, would associate Levy and Michael Wilson with the shooting, which had taken place in broad daylight. Knapp would also be hit in the arm and leg as a result of the shooting. On Thanksgiving of 1990, Carla Nelson, Levi's old lady at the time, would receive a call. On that call, Carla would be informed that Levy had been shot in the Desire Project and was fighting for his life at St. Claude Medical Center. Word on the street was that Lionel and Tony D got the get back for that boy Levy, who had survived the shooting. This wouldn't be Levy's only time being hit up. When living the life of a gangster, being shot and shot at is part of the game. None of this will slow Levy down, as he would still be on that gangster shit. On a come-up move, Levy and Lester Duplessis slid downtown to hit a lick. The lick would unfortunately go bad, as dude who they were jacking wouldn't give up easily. Shots would be fired from Lester's tool, which would hit Levy, who was then driven to and left on the ramp of Charity Hospital, where he would later be pronounced dead. The streets were saying that Levy being hit in the stomach is what caused his death. However, the autopsy report would tell a different story. The autopsy report would read that the cause of death was a bullet wound to the neck. All kinds of rumors were bubbling in the streets. Some people were feeling like Lester hit Levy on purpose, while others would say that Lester felt bad and was hurt behind the incident. Dude out the 10th ward, Michael Short, aka Nate, allegedly put a bag on Lester's head behind Levy being killed. Keyword allegedly. To keep it real, buku shit was going down with that boy Nate. Dude actually cooperated with the government on Pee Wee. All facts. Nate was sending dudes at niggas to pick them. If they said the wrong shit, he would have them whacked. Unbeknownst to many, Richard, the ghost, Pina, put 20 racks on that boy Nate's head. Fool out the yo went with his move on Nate, but would come up short. In retaliation, Nate would put a bag on Fool's head after nearly being crushed by Fool. The hot boys who were rocking with Nate would be rumored to have taken the hit on Fool, dumping his body in the 12th ward. It was this that would allegedly lead to Rookie, aka Mosquito, being deleted in the yo. You can say what you want out your mouth about them boys out the catio, but them niggas wasn't playing. Period. This shit gets even deeper. When Nate got popped by the feds, he went to telling them people that Randall was trying to kill him. Telling the feds that Randall and the dudes from back of town were circling his house, trying to catch him slipping. Odell Dyson's, Randall's day one, another certified gangster out the yo, would take to the Inside Sources platform to run an ep about Nate trying to throw a cross between Randall and Knapp. Odell stepped in and ran it with Knapp blocking the cross that Nate was trying to throw. Then dig this, when Randall came home in '93, Nate blessed that boy with 10 bundles. Let's fast forward to 1995. Nate had PNC bust wide open. Slim, who still had a grudge against Nate, would pull up with the Cup Boys and jack everything that had worked for Nate. Keep in mind, Nate was out the 10th ward, but was telling niggas why they letting Randall come on PNC and pump, and he from the yo. Make it make sense, nigga. You not even from round here, and you telling niggas that Slim can't pump round here? So look, there are so many different stories that revolve around the actual events that had taken place with this whole entire situation. Niggas was even going as far to say that Nate was the one who put the bag on Lester. Whether or not that is true, I couldn't tell you. This whole shit sounds like a whole bunch of snakes lurking, especially Derek Hubbard and Nate. Both of them boys were in too deep with the feds. To make matters worse, Hubbard was around all them boys wearing a wire reporting back to the feds. On top of that, it was no secret that Nate went all the way bad on Pee Wee. Then, picture this. This is the same Derek Hubbard that was sitting in the hospital with Gangsta after Gangsta got banged up. The crazy part about all of that shit is, I don't believe them boys even knew Hubbard was the CI till after he got crushed. They for sure knew that Nate got down on Pee Wee. It's a dirty world, but it still spins. So peep game, before he got his shit pushed back, Hubbard had jacked some NY dudes out a couple of keys of that diesel and was planning on hitting Nate, taking over the drug trade on PNC. That shit right there is what allegedly got his head knocked off. The whole entire time, dude was working with them people. Man, ain't that a bitch? Say, bruh, I swear, you can't make this shit up.